Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Society Watch on Atlantic Television Network, and the next story is on scandal. Nollywood actor Halima Abubakar has publicly apologized to Apostle Suleman of Omega Fire Ministries, admitting she defamed him. In a post on Instagram, Abubakar acknowledged spreading false information and causing him distress. In her apology later, she expressed deep regrets for damaging his reputation and hoped the apology would help repay the harm caused. She wrote, "I am writing to you to acknowledge the falsehood I made against you on social media and to offer my sincere apologies. After deep reflections and for my conscience to be in accord with God, I have realized the depth of the harm and distress caused by my lies." Wow. "I admit that I made false allegation against you and also regret my actions and the damage I caused to you, your wife, Dr. Lizzie Suleman, your family, and the leaders of the Omega Fire Ministry. With this letter, I humbly ask for forgiveness, recognizing that my apologies cannot undo the harm, pain, and distress I caused, but I ask you to find a place in your hearts to forgive me as I was not thinking right then." How? "So you have done a lot for humanity. Please extend your hands to forgiveness towards me." In response, Apostle Suleman replied that the forgiveness is not memory loss, status quo maintained. Wow. Okay, it could be recalled that Halima Abubakar had alleged on social media in 2022 that she had a romantic relationship with Suleman, prompting threats of legal actions from the cleric over defamatory statements, which intensified in 2023 when the actress claimed she had been pregnant 3 times with Suleman's child. That's bad. And a Federal Capital Territory High Court had in April ordered Halima Abubakar to pay a sum of 10 million naira in damage for publishing the derogatory statement against Suleman. All right. Dr. Weke, do you remember this story that made news everywhere, and it was a talk of the year as of 2022, dragging the cleric up and down, and then she even came up to say that this man impregnated her 3 times, and she did it unapologetically, and now she's saying that she wasn't thinking right, though the man of God said that status quo maintained, that accepting apology is not memory loss. That's forgiveness. It's not memory loss. What do you think? Why do you think that these people just find it interesting to start dragging men of God? At the end of the day, they will come to apologize. Why? Could it be, not could it be, there are some denominations that if you defame their cleric name, they will come for you. It's either they will put you below the 6, you understand, 6 feet, or they will do you something that when you recover, you will never do that again. Is it that in Christendom, forgiveness is the trademark of the excellence?
All right, thank you very much. The thing there is that it's not only men of God that are defamed.
Exactly, we know.
Everybody listening to me should know that people work so hard to earn their reputation. No one person anywhere, whether you those who are mad should go to the psychiatric for remedy. You don't go jostling, playing with people's name. People, these men of God, I look at their ratings. The churches they build from the cradle. You know what it means to organize human beings? You get 2,000. So they have over 1 million members, and they build these big houses of church and all that. Then you go to the social media, and then you start talking about what you don't know or what you are not sure of. If she's actually looking for a big man to get her pregnant, well, he is not the only. Doesn't she have boyfriends that can do that for her? Why go and play with somebody's reputation and name? And you know, if you go play with names, those on the social platforms, that can be tolerated in somewhat. Maybe if he had gone to play with a name, a fellow actor or actress in the entertainment industry, it could be laughed at. I say that's their thing. That's the way they go. But this one is known for high moral standards, who carries what they call the word of God. These are those who symbolize morals, pastors, imams. So why will she do a thing like that? I don't think the 10 million naira. Okay, I think the weighings for paying damages is based on the person's asset base. Otherwise, if she were richer than that, I'm sure the court would have placed, bombarded her with near $1 billion, which is the only thing I have to say is that this apology should be escalated to all the media platforms, including radios and TVs, so that, and churches too, so that these people will know that the lady has come to apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is very okay now to make the world and the people to know, for those people that just find it very interesting and very easy to defame people's names, that they work so hard to build, knowing that at the end of the day they will come and apologize. That is not always the case. We have a divinity, the Almighty, who forgives and forgets. But as long as blood flows in your vein, it is not easy for someone to forgive you and also forget. And there are those who can't even forget at all.
Do people forgive? Do human beings forgive?
They do, but they can't forget.
How does forgiveness look like? Like, how do you forgive? Can you give an example? Okay,
let's say in this case now, if let's say the pastor can decide to do away with the court's the fine, and then, of course, if she's in need,
okay,
and yes, she can.
That could be an item of forgiveness. Okay, so let's
go. You understand? Okay. But there are some that are like, even if you have apologized, you still have to do what they ask you to do. You have to go the right process. In other words, you have to.
Okay.
You must enjoy the punishment.
Okay.
You understand? And because if people cannot forget.
But you know, they pick more on men of God because they feel
that is what I was asking.
They are gentle.
That's what I was asking you. I know that.
Like for men of people like us, who will look for you like, my apology might not really count, you know. So
right.
You don't need it. These are holy men of God, and people should not take advantage of their position in the society.
That's what I was asking you that time.
They are not expected to act in certain manner. Because if this man of God comes up now to say that he would not forgive him, it will also be used against him.
But that is why he said forgiveness is not memory loss. In other words, you have to pay that fine. So that next time you might, because, but Dr. Weke, I know I'm always asking, someone will ask me these days, you're talking about statements, and I'm like, what statement was she trying to make? This thing happened in 2022. Just when it was as though the matter has died down, you come out to say, you came out again to say, oh, in 2023, that this man you have remove 3, pregnancy.
That's to show you the
level of wickedness.
Yeah, wickedness. Some of us too, well, it's okay, but the man of God should, he should forgive.
I think he has.
I think it's God that has allowed her to confess. She could have as well hold to her thoughts.
Well, we hope another person will not come up to misbehaved because they have dragged.
Since then, this man of God has not been as eloquent as he used to be. She did a whole lot of damage to this man.
But you have not been following him per se.
Oh, really?
Maybe you have not, because he has been there.
We usually talk against, just one man of God that used to talk about these magician political leaders, these people that make simple things complex. These presidents and governors now, they come and bring policies that are very strange.
Okay.
Things that are simple. Like we are having in petrol now, right? Petrol subsidy, fuel subsidy has been removed, and then we are buying, so many things. If it were there, he would have come up. This thing has really affected him, and that lady should pay that money.
That's what you think?
Yes, she should be punished, because this thing has affected even our polity. These are men that would boldly come to talk. These are very few men of God. The other men of God hardly come to talk to save us. Are you get what I'm saying? So this man, I remember. No, good. That this uncle, this man of God used to say so many things that time. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? And he will say it very boldly.
So
are you sure this is not sponsored? So they should dig further. Okay, they've reached this, been properly educated.
So you think it's because of Halima Abubakar?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, now the man has not been as vibrant as he used to be. He's a human being.
But what advice do you have for the people out there who are fond of defaming people's name in order to be known?
No, let him escalate this apology, because these oppressors in the name of political leaders, he was one voice that was so loud. Yeah? Now, the message for those who, you know, there are some persons, they don't, if they sit down to discuss for 1 hour, they'll be talking about other people. Virtually, they will leave their own problem and face other human beings. And they say so much of what they don't know anything about the people. And most of what they even condemn the people about, these things, the things they do. So why not you get engaged? Why not you get busy? Why are you lazy? You talk about people, you say things, even if they do such things, you've not confirmed. But how is it affecting you as an individual or group?